going to be discussing something a little different. As you can tell by the title, and if you've watched my distinctive videos from before, let's get right into it. If you are an active user of YouTube, you most likely know a huge quote-unquote mistake made by Logan Paul in January. This happened before I was a Maverick, before I even knew this guy was related to a Disney star. I have faith in a lot of people, so without learning much detail, I defended him. I couldn't even remember Logan Paul's name at this point, and I still defended him. I defended him before with about 10% uncertain vibes, like maybe some of this was bad. And after I found the original vlog, I was 100% sure he did nothing wrong. However, this was all back in January, when this was first up. Today is October 9th, and I'll be uploading this video on October 10th after analyzing this original vlog once again to see if I noticed anything that contradicts what all the comments say on his apology video. You know, the ones who obviously did not have any type of exception for what he did. Just so y'all know, I do understand why. But after a series I was told about by Shane Dawson, his situation that he tries to avoid acknowledging has been resurfacing. So I've decided to take advantage of the timing to get my opinion on what Logan Paul did off my chest, and give context on his vlog from that event to see if people who didn't necessarily see the change, see it change the way situation instead of just hearing about what he did and judging the situation that might have happened differently than they assumed before. Before I start with this analyzation, I just want you all to know I'm not stereotyping any of my viewers for being caught up in drama of Logan Paul's case and just taking what he did as an assumption, which implies possibly hating him for the false reasons. I'm not doing that. If you watched the original vlog and took your opinion based on what you saw in the actual video itself, then that comment was not directed toward you. At the very beginning, before we even know what is about to happen, Logan Paul puts a warning on his video suggesting viewer discretion. So he does have some sort of emotion for those who might not want to see things like this and might be going through a similar situation as the victim that he found was in suicide forest. Not only that, he brings up the fact that he didn't acknowledge which means for those who misunderstand, whether or not he laughed at something that a known person wouldn't laugh at, they should at least know he didn't consist with using the video to make money. That sentence kinda, I made a mistake in my writing. Let me repeat that. Sorry about that. Logan Paul puts a warning on his video suggesting viewer discretion. So he does have some sort of emotion for those who might not want to see things like this and might be going through a similar situation as the victim that was found in suicide forest. Not only that, he brings up the fact that he didn't monetize the video. Which means for those who misunderstand whether or not he laughed at something that a normal person wouldn't laugh at, they should at least know that he didn't consist with using the video to take money. While Logan Paul drives to the far destination where the vlog takes place, he gives his usual introduction with the usual large amount of humor. So far, nothing bad has happened in my book. Almost 6 minutes into the video, and there is where you see the argumentative clip of him apparently locating a dead body and then laughing at it. His first words after seeing this is, "Hey, I really hate to say this. I really think there's someone hanging right there." And that is followed by emotional stutter, as if he wanted to proceed to talking, but instead we hear a little bit of mumbling. He then says, "I'm not even censored." Kidding. The video takes a serious turn here, and his friends standing beside him seem to be smiling. However, most likely they think he is joking, so he then says, "This isn't a censored joke. Guys, that's a censored person." His energetic tone has obviously transitioned to someone who is worried and isn't quite sure what to do next. At this point, we at least should be able to understand that he isn't careless. And the only reason his cameras are still rolling is because it's part of his routine. He had a very long streak on his channel, uploading daily vlogs consecutively. And within that streak, he is used to not having a need to stop recording. Taking footage is nature for him at this point. Therefore, I see it natural that telling people to stop recording did not come to mind, which is not a bad excuse for still uploading the video. The background music changes to a sad tone as Logan agrees that Serge has called the police. He apologizes to the quote-unquote Logan and says suicide is not a joke. Depression and mental illnesses are not a joke. And told everyone that they came to acknowledge a haunted aspect on the joke rather than something a little more graphic. Prior to him and one of his friends giving this lecture, he stated that he wasn't just saying this because of the turn things took, and that he planned on getting to this acknowledgement after setting up camp. So basically what I mean by that is he was going to say all that before something like this could happen, but it happened earlier than it happened too early. He didn't get to that yet. So what I mean is, before something like this could happen, that wasn't the case because they encountered his corpse before they could even find the spot on to camp at. Now on to the part where he laughs. The person holding onto the camera says, "I don't feel so good." That sounds familiar. And Logan's response is, "What, you never stood next to a dead guy?" Then Logan laughs. Is this directly laughing at the dead body itself or joking about suicide? It is neither. I have to admit the timing on that joke wasn't good at all, but due to who Logan Paul is, it's not surprising that he said something to lighten up the negativity. Let me remind everyone, more than half the people who judged Logan for this didn't really know him. They know him because of this. So they wouldn't know that him cracking a joke didn't have bad intentions. They wouldn't know that. They thought he was just a bad person. I have to admit the timing on that joke wasn't good at all. But due to who Logan Paul is, it's not surprising. It's just not. From there, Logan is dragging out the fact that he has never seen something like this after 400 plus vlogs. After that, a drone flies over Suicide Forest and they head back. I apologize for not knowing anyone's names, but the lady traveling with them says, in distress, "We found a dead body." Logan laughs once again, saying, "Yep, with the censored." This is not a laugh at suicide, a dead person, at all. But at what was going on with his life at that point, that's what he was laughing at. What was going on? The way things changed. They plan on having fun, having a couple laughs, but then they see that. That's where he laughed. That's how he coped with things, with a laugh. Sometimes people do that. It's normal. In his apology video, he backed that up by explaining to everyone that he didn't know how to react at that time. I won't be distinguishing every single thing he said after this, but here's my favorite line from Logan in this vlog that completely contradicts what most people are assuming. Logan Paul himself, before everyone says he is laughing at a dead body, says directly in the vlog, and I quote, "Me smiling, me laughing is not a portrayal of how I feel about the circumstances." After he had trouble going into detail on what the smiling and laughing is for, if it's not for that, his cameraman helps him out and says, "It's your coping mechanism." Coping mechanism. After rewatching this vlog, I find it hard to understand that if he just told everyone this in the raw video before needing to make an apology video, how come people scrapped his word and still say that he is being a terrible person by laughing at a dead body? Any smile or laugh that came from Logan in this vlog cannot be because he is getting something positive out of his experience. The video departs with him repeating that the origin behind what he saw in Suicide Forest is not a joke. So in conclusion, if he did anything bad, there were no bad intentions he had with when he uploaded the video to begin with. After rewatching the full vlog, I'm not going to say he did anything wrong. Let me rephrase that. I'm not going to say he didn't do anything wrong. I'm not going to say he made a smart choice by still uploading the video after knowing there's a dead body in it. My final statement on Logan Paul's vlog is that he did not mean any harm to the world. By this, I also mean he isn't a sociopath who did this for publicity or attention from a bunch of people he doesn't even know. That's my word on this. So just so everyone knows, I am a Logan Paul fan, but this is the same side I took before I even knew who Logan Paul was. This has always been my opinion. And after rewatching this today, October 9th, I have the same mindset. He wasn't laughing at the dead body. He just wasn't. That's how I see this. So, yeah, I guess I'm not gonna disable comments. If I give my opinion, it's only fair if everyone else gets their opinion. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I won't delete any comments. I will let you guys like comments. I want to read your opinions, even if it's not the same as mine. Even if I disagree, I want to read your comments. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And Logan, if you're watching this video by any chance, which is highly unlikely, I understand the stress you're going through. And I understand why you're not acknowledging this, because it's a waste of time at this point. If people won't accept your original motives, Logan Paul, then those are viewers who don't deserve your time of day. Which is why I'm glad you aren't even paying attention to this. Paying attention to the fact that people are still worried about this. As for everyone else, please leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Yeah, I'll see you guys all again next week.